So these are the 3 characters we're working with. They're from 2021. The concept is there, but I think it can be executed a little bit better. If you aren't familiar with this site, this is Scratch. It's like a kids coding website, and I used to post my art on here before I was allowed to have Instagram and whatnot. On the side, you can see all the details I wrote about each character, and we'll go over that as we draw each one. Without further ado, let's start off with Medusa Lily Python, and let's maybe come up with a better name for her too. She's got a bit of an interesting design. I'm pretty sure these were supposed to be pigtails, but they didn't come out very well. Her bangs are extremely spiky, and she's got purple eyes and a black tongue. I'm gonna be so honest, I'm not drawing the tongue. She's also got some jewelry and a purple top, so with that, let's just jump into drawing her. I never know exactly how much of my process to explain. I mean, some of it is really obvious, so I don't know what to say when I'm sketching, because saying, I'm drawing a circle for the head is like, yeah, duh. But like, if I don't say that, what else am I gonna say? Anyway, it was extremely ugly at the start, but we pushed through to get to a better point. Let's maybe try to come up with some character details during the speed paint. Originally, this character was 15 and part snake. I'm not really sure why I named her Medusa, but I'm not gonna lie, it's an okay first name. However, her last name being Python is a little cringe, so we're gonna come up with a better one. I'm gonna be honest, I just googled last names about snakes and the first result said Seaport, so we're going with that. I don't know how that's connected to snakes, but I don't care, I'm using it anyway. So we have Medusa Seaport, but we need a middle name. I gave it about 2 seconds of thought and I was like, okay, it's Anne. Is it connected to snakes? Probably not, but again, like, why would her name have to be based off snakes just because she had a snake tongue? I'm trying to decide if I should give her like a comically terrible life, because keep in mind these characters are from when I was 11. Back in the day, I probably would have made her an orphan who everyone hates and discriminates against her because she's part snake. But since I got rid of her only snake characteristic, the tongue, that it doesn't make a lot of sense. I want to give her some sort of story, but to me she's just a girl. Like, not in like the misogynistic way, but she just doesn't seem like the type of character who would have an extreme backstory as opposed to just existing. I don't know. Like, if she's evil, it's just because she wants to be, and if she's nice, it's just because she's a nice person, not because she's like an orphan. But as you'll see later, we do have some even more extreme characters back from my demon mermaid hybrid princess phase, so I think we can push those ones further in a unique direction. Next up is this very odd-looking character named Zik or Zeke. I'm not really sure, and I don't know what the concept was for this one. I did say he was based off Orochimaru from Naruto, who was my favorite anime character at the time. Couldn't tell you why. I'm seeing a lot of snake themes in this video. I was only 11 when I made them, okay? Give me a break. I know they're a little weird. Anyway, the description says he has 1 eyebrow. I'm gonna guess I forgot to draw the other one and added that later. I'm gonna give him 2 in our new version. He is evil, a demon, and not someone you want to mess with. Okay, well, can you tell I was a gotcha kid? Okay, let's yassify this evil demon man. Oh my god, I just realized his last name is Havoc. I had no chill as an 11-year-old child. Anyway, here's the speed paint, and I feel like you should give me a little bit of credit because I don't normally draw men. I know he's a little ugly, but I did my best. I actually changed the hair texture and clothing. I gave him a leather jacket with yellow stripes instead of whatever this is. I didn't want to draw like a man chest, so I just gave him a better outfit, and he had very sharp green hair. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just sharp. I mean, look at it. I did not know how to draw hair at the time. I still don't, but I feel like we made a little bit of improvement. I gave him more curly hair because I feel like it looks better. I would say that he is looking better than the original, you know? He has 2 eyebrows, and he doesn't really look evil, but what was I supposed to do? Give him a giant evil grin? No, you know what? Let's do it. Much better. He's looking much more evil and demon-like. Moving on. Oh wait, we forgot to change his name. Okay, that's hard. Zeke Havoc is already such a comically evil name. In fact, I decided the pronunciation is Zeke so that his name literally sounds like Wreak Havoc. That's so funny. For his middle name, let's go with, give me 2 seconds. Kevin. That's right, his full name is gonna be Zeke Kevin Havoc, and I love him, so let's move on. Last up, we have Rose Lilac Waters, and you know, I think out of all the names, that's probably the least, what's the right word? 11-year-old child naming things core. She's 12. I'm gonna make her an adult because I don't like drawing kids. She's a princess, of course. However, she's just a regular human princess. She's not like a demon or a hybrid or something. It says she has super long hair and she likes pink, purple, blue, and lace. As you can see in the original design, she'd be looking a little, but we can work with this. I don't know if the collar of her shirt was supposed to be lace, but it looks like fur to me, so I'm going to try to keep that element in the new version. The description for this does say if you win, you can make up unlimited details about the characters, which means I can do whatever I want. I'm declaring myself the winner via time travel, so don't try to argue that I didn't win yet. Nobody entered, which is not shocking. I only let it be open for like 2 days, because I thought so many people would enter and I didn't want a lot of people to compete, I guess. I'm not really sure. And I actually did a different version of Rose. I'll put it up on screen. It took 5 hours, which is really long for me painting normally. And it looks not great, so that's why I redid it. I actually gave her braids in the second one. Not a specific reason why. I just really like painting braids. So I did another version of Medusa too, but it turned out kind of weird, so I didn't finish that. Here's that one. Okay, so I looked up variations of the name Rose, and I think her new name is, drumroll please, Rosalie, but I want to say it as Rosalie, so I'm doing that instead. As you can see, I tried to keep some of the original elements, but I also wanted to go all out on the jewelry since she's a princess. I did give her a belly button piercing. I'm so sad that I can't give a belly button piercing, so that's like a little bit of projection. Not the point. Anyway, I'm sort of happy with this piece, but the hair was really hard to get like the silhouette of looking, well, it doesn't look right, but like not as bad. But other than that, I did enjoy this challenge. Anyway, here's all three. Here is Medusa Lily Python from 2021 compared to Medusa Ann Seaport from 2025. Zeke Havoc from 2021 compared to Zeke Kevin Havoc from 2025. And last but not least, Rose Lilac Waters from 2021 and Rosalie Jane from 2025. Rosalie doesn't have a last name because she's a princess and not because I can't come up with one, okay? Let's get that straight. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my art and my new names for everybody, and that's gonna be it. Bye!